Hello there everyone, today I'm going to show you how to make the F-117 Nighthawk. This airplane is going to be very different from the rest since it will be the first of a series where I only use one sheet of cardstock for the entire aircraft. My goal is to make it as simple as possible by using the least amount of materials and the quickest way possible making it. As you can see, this is the airplane right here. Everything you will need is right in front of you. Just the one sheet of paper and all the other materials. To get started working on this plane, you will need a scissors, a tape, ruler, and a pen. The first step you want to do is just get everything sorted out just by cutting a big old circle around all of them, with all the main pieces you'll need, just to make it easier for you to start cutting more intricately. You want to cut around all the lines as clean as possible. Some of these parts may be a little bit tricky, so I just pay close attention on the way I'm cutting it, so you won't have the paper bend in any shape. Once you have the base of the airplane cut out, you want to get a ruler or any straight edge to follow along the line of the wings. This will give a nice clean fold along the entire wing of the airplane. And you also want to do the same thing with the little line in the middle. This is going to add an angle to it, which is going to act like an airfoil. Because in the F-117 Nighthawk, there is no curvature. Everything is in an angle, so including even the airfoil is an angle, which is kind of cool. So these little pieces right here, this is gonna add like a little frame for it, so it gives the airplane its shape, so it won't just get like crushed when you put tape on it or anything. And I'm gonna do the same thing to the other side, but I'm gonna make it faster since you already seen it. So I'll put some tape inside of the wing. It makes it nicer on the eyes because it's hidden from sight. So I would like to put some double-sided tape inside the wings instead of putting tape around the wings. It just makes it look nicer. You can do it either way, but double-sided tape is a really good thing to use for this kind of builds. Just makes everything just look a lot cleaner. Now you want to cut this part out. This is going to be the fuselage of the airplane. Just cut around the edges. And you want to use the ruler to fold the lines you see on the airplane. As you fold the lines, the airplane will automatically form into the shape of the fuselage. And this gray flap you see in the very front, that actually is going to go under the other flap. And this is where we're going to tape together to get the full shape of the fuselage. Anything that's gray on this airplane is usually the part that's hidden. It's just like a visible representation of like this part shouldn't be visible. So that's why it's it's gray. So as you can see, that part just goes over one of the other flaps, and you get the shape you need. And this simply just goes on top of the wing base. You just line everything up and it just tape everything together. I found out that it flies best if you put like a little weight, like a little penny inside of it, around the upper middle part of the front middle part of the airplane. You can experiment on your own which place it flies better. But the reason why I didn't make it mandatory on this airplane is because this is a really hard airplane to fly, since its design is extremely aerodynamically unstable. So which is the reason why I didn't make it like super, like, I mean, I didn't make the flying aspect of it like the top priority for this airplane in particular, just mainly for looks. But it can fly if you force it to, I guess. Like it's not gonna like drop straight down if you draw it, but yeah. So right now I'm just cleaning everything up, make sure everything is nicely secured and taped on to the fuselage so everything doesn't fly out. And now I want you to cut everything into their own circles. It just makes it easier for me to see everything. This little part is going to go on the very front of the airplane. As you can see, the part of the diamond was a little bit smaller. That's going to be the front, and the long part, that's going to be the back. So you want to fold this in half and put this right in front of the airplane. This is going to be the little nose cone. It's really small, so it's kind of hard, but you're going to have to tape this on to the airplane itself. And these are going to be the engines. You want to cut right to the middle and then cut along the outline of the engines. These ones are pretty hard to do actually, since they're so small and like you're dealing with something so like tiny basically. But just try to follow the video and you'll probably figure it out. You just cut it, tape it, and stick it on basically. And see how there's like a little extra tape on the very end? I like to cut it right in the middle and then like put the tape back under the inside so it doesn't have like tape sticking out. That just simply goes on top of the airplane. The engines, the edge meets with the edge of the wings, so just line it up with the correct position and just tape it on. And I'm gonna do the same thing to the other side, but I'm gonna do it a lot faster this time. Notice how I use the tools as like the scissors to like press on the tape, so instead of using your fingers, because scissors are more precise, and just like the hard metal edge of it just makes it much cleaner for like when you put tape or like folding paper, because your hands are good but they're very limited because you have like there's a limit on what you can use your hands for. So I like using the like other tools like the scissors and the rulers, just like make things a little bit easier. Especially when you go like inside the engines to get the to put pressure on the inside as you put your finger on the outside to like tape it on. That's really useful to do. And these are just the vertical stabilizer. You just cut the outlines and just drop it on top of the fuselage, and that's it. Just put tape on both sides so it stays in the middle, but that's basically it. I try to limit as much weight as I can on the back because as these flying wings, and you need the least amount of weight in the back or else it won't fly. It is always good to be nose heavy instead of back heavy, because at least when you're nose heavy you'll get more speed and you'll keep on flying, but when you're back heavy you'll keep stalling. So here's the tutorial on how to make the F-117 Nighthawk. I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll be posting more videos like this about once a month or so. So make sure you subscribe and leave a like and comment and ideas on what you want to see for future videos, and I'll try to get them posted. So I hope you enjoyed this video, and as always, thanks for watching.